creating narrative when none exists. That's all they're interested in. So all we're going to do is beat up a government and try. We can't convince them. There's nothing we can do about them. Them the last soul. Because what is also true, is that they are bitter. A lot of them, you see, in a foreign country, America, they would have preferred that somehow them get called to run this and run that and manage this and manage this. So all of them are bitter. That's the reality of the situation. So no other waste of the time about that. We couldn't get here and look at the government performance, assess it, make whatever criticism to be made, and an important adjustment to be made about them things. And I wish they were, but they depend on the PMP to do nothing like that. And they're not gonna do that. They will look for every little thing, every massive six of block, every one of them will get bite off. Any little thing that they can pick on. And in between all that, there's a bungle of lie that them people have to tell in order to make them point see is believable. Just watch it and listen to me, I tell you. And I listen to them, and I listen to them very carefully. They are not interested in factual, nothing. Nothing at all. They're interested in being factual. Their job is to make the government look as bad as can be. That is their interest, and that is what they will die by. Watch it.
And no one can, decide.
Hold on there. All right, hold on there. I want to go back to something that was said earlier. I mean, I cut off the conversation to get to Vice, but I want to go back to that. Upper Max, you would have heard the response from Gaffman being that the investor don't care. Now, the investors in the highway, right? Were they the Matalan people that were invested in the highway, this toll highway leading to Portmore?
Bowie Construction out of Europe.
Out of the United States, right?
No, Europe. I think they were a French company.
Out of Europe.
Yeah.
It's a French company out of Europe.
Yeah, Bowie.
So the politics that Gaffman tried to sell us just now had nothing to do with the entire conversation, because those folks, their agreement that they're trying to strike is with the government. It's simply to build the road, fund it, and to make back their money plus profit.
Mm-hmm.
If the government was interested in actually working for the people and liberate the people, they would have seen to it that it's implemented in a way that the people ultimately benefit. Because they are the one in communication with the contractors, and putting the deal together.
Precisely.
Right? And either way the contractor do it.
Right. The government is the one that basically has all the say.
I'm going to switch device. Come down and take back up.
Travi. Do you know why? Do you have any idea why Bowie left?
Yeah. Are you ready now?
I run the man.
No, I switch device. I switch device. So I come down and come right back up. Ready now. Cool.
Travi.
Alvaro, send my information now, man.
Travi.
Here, go ahead.
Do you have any idea why Bowie abandoned the project?
No, tell me.
Well, my understanding from the person I was working with from the company, he was saying that the government they weren't playing fair with them because they agreed on one thing, and they keep on trying to adjust, and the cost over and just keep on going. Right?
Yeah.
Because you see, when I get the job to do the Tambourine Farm toll right there, right? The gentleman called me and he says, "Well, we got a recommendation with your company for you to do it." But you see, at the end of the day, it's like they're giving me the job, but I have to be paying other people at the same time who have nothing to do with the job. And I tell them flat out, that's not gonna happen.
All right, Carl, you ready?
Yeah, man, we're ready, man. Guys, I'm ready now, so I'm going to go on.
All right, so Carl, let me tell you what going on now. Reach your office and left the fab, so I just should come back home. But let me turn you on the camera, see the computer there. All right, so everything I'm going to show is right here. I'm putting on a big box, Carl. I'm going to show you say, all right. You know it? Cool.
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right. Now go refresh. And make sure say, Anna, me I make a document in a report we are going to deal with. See, add PEM there. I will show you say we are going to add PEM. Add PEM. We now make it, So all who want to follow for the facts we are dealing with. This is it. And I'm going over to where them put their reports. But about annual report, we can work with what is legitimate, Scroll. So let me tell you now. The last 3 reports, Mr. Owens came to power 2016. 2016 and 2015 report was done. 2016, 2017 was done. There it is. We all click on the last known report. I take a load. And we make it, And we are going to try and make the evidence speak for itself.
By the way, tell us the documents where you read from.
There it is. Let me show you. Document is ADPEM. There it is. ADPEM 2017-2018 annual report. And we're going to show you who do the document. It was go right up, sign off, went to the Prime Minister, go to the Auditor General. Every government body approve it.
Nation,
Don't disturb me.
Just a point of order, please. Just a point of order.
Not yet.
No, I just want to say one thing.
What are you saying?
Carl.
Yeah.
Can you get someone at the same time to look at the same site that he's looking
Yeah, man,
on?
where do that? Travis. Well, classic. What Travis say?
Come on, Carl. Get your team together, man. Ready, man. Come on.
Yeah, man.
One device, me run, Carl. One device.
Jesus have mercy.
Let's go ahead. No, go ahead. No, man, it's fine. Go ahead.
Go ahead. All right. Carl, you can't see me making now, Now we're going to show this document was sent to some ministries. I'll show you all the ministries that it went to. The money was spent, and we don't have a problem with the money spent, I just want to show you the reference, all the ministry and the stakeholders that got copies of the document. Come on. Come on, where it is? Right there. Good. Rotate the page. Set the page for now. See the Prime Minister up at top there? But me not go to the Prime Minister yet. The Minister of Finance get a copy of this report. Finance, Planning and Administration. The PIOJ get it.
No, Dawkins, we don't know the purpose of this nonsense.
I'm talking, man. I want to do. Carl.
Dawkins, ask me a question.
No, ask the question yet, man. Chill out, man. Chill out, man.
I'm not talking to you. I said Dawkins.
I'm talking. I am presenting. You disturb me.
It's going.
I am talking, man.
Make him go through my virgin, Paul.
Good. The Minister of Finance get a copy of this document. The PIOJ get a copy. Emergency Chair get it. JFB. Emergency and Health Ministry of Health get a copy. Public JIS, that a JIS news station get a copy. And the humanitarian chair get a copy. And the mitigation officer of ADPEM get a copy. So when the audit report was done, it's sent to all these stakeholders. All right, so make we agree that this is a legitimate document. Cool. We are
Annual report, not an audit.
This is
annual report.
I made it clear this is an annual report.
Yes, but you say audit just now. Hang
on. Annual report would mean their internal and external people have reviewed the document and accuracy has been found. Internal auditing and external auditor get it. Let us show who get the document done. The legitimate company, well-known company that operate over the world, a big Jamaican company too. Show no say this is what we are work with. Crow. Big company all over Jamaica and across America work with big banks. Them head office there. Kingston 5. Well, on a car. What?
No.
May I talk, man? You know, yes, if you build, man.
No, man, you have wasted a lot of time, man.
No, man. Carl, what kind of foolishness is Carl?
No, man, get to the point, man.
I am establishing. Yo, Jesus Christ.
Paul, allow him to get to the point. Get to the point quick, no, man, because you can't read the whole
Carl, we're not reading anything. We are establishing the legitimacy of the document. The document is not fake. It goes right up across, and these are the people that does it internally and externally. All right. Let's look at why I said the institution failed by the Prime Minister and the corruption that was highlighted and what all the heads of institutions state. Let's go to this is the trouble now. The chairman, prior to ADPEM chairman, you know, she wasn't a deputy, you know, she was a chairman. But hear what the lady say after Andrew Holness settled in office and demand a business process review. Hear what the lady say, and this is the argument. The ADPEM, in its unique role as Jamaica National Disaster and Management Agency, continues to evolve and remain relevant while currently undergoing organizational review. The outcome of this review will allow greater transparency, efficiency, the execution of the business process, enable organization effectively function as a secretariat for the National Disaster Risk Management Council, chaired by the Prime Minister. Full stop. Lou, move on to the General Director now. Well, welcome the decision of the Prime Minister, you know. When all is said and done, when all has been said, it can be agreed that the best resource that this organization has is our staff firmly. These are the dedicated group. I think I need to go back up a little bit more, right, to land it properly. But for keep time,
Vice, you need to wind up now.
All right, let me wind up right here, sir.
Yeah, wind up. 1 minute for wind up. Come
no,
on,
you have to give me 2 minutes to wind up, Carl.
Take two. Come, take the two. Leave him. Wanna leave him? Take the two. But you have to wind up now.
All right, give me the 2 minutes to wind up, Carl. All right.
49, 50, 51, 150.
Hold on, no, Carl. You know, see this, the mouse a move. Me not forget the document correct, man. We don't want to say a lie. Me I tell you now. Wait, no. 1 minute we're gonna be on this. All right, 1 minute I'm gonna take on the organizational structure. So prior to the Prime Minister request of the business process review, the chairman, not the deputy, you know, used to sit down right here, so. Mr. Holness restructured the organization, set himself as chairman, put in the deputy chairman, and put in a secretary. When the lady they pack up in bag and run, they go to, I think Switzerland she go, and write her resignation. She said, every time she sit down right here so I make a decision as the chairman, the secretary would report to the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister override every decision, veto all ongoing process. So no couldn't done. 2 persons said that as chairman of the institution. So look
Where
at it.
to find that on the site?
There's a document. If the website is there, you can go look for it on yourself.
Because I'm on the site and I'm not seeing that what you just said.
What
you just said a while ago. Zoom in on your thing, let me see.
I'm proving it.
No, you have a chart, but what you just said
Kerry,
is
could you
not
not
on the
disturb
site.
me? Could you not disturb me? 2 minutes then give me.
All right, hurry up. I'll chat to
Thank you.
And you're 2 minutes up still.
No, me 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I got that.
This
Two
thing
minutes.
will reach where you're
I'm on the
playing.
site.
Oh,
Guys,
Jesus Christ.
listen, guys, let
Yeah,
me
you're
tell you
2 minutes
something.
up, Vice.
Call
You're
me
2
minute
minutes
not
up.
done, then disturb me.
Guys, I'm
Bad
on
man,
the
you're 2
site,
minutes
and
up
what
even
he,
before you get
although
disturbed,
he have
brother.
his computer open,
Come
what
on,
he
stop
is
your foolishness,
reading
man.
is not on the site. I don't know what's going on with the scammer boy, but what he's reading is not on the site. Hold on a second. He have a chart up, and because we can't see it properly, he might tell us foolishness, but that's not on the site. That's why I asked him what he reading. Where is it on the site?
That's why I asked the
Who want
question.
debunk him? It's not on the site.
That's why I was saying somebody need to find out the website he's on.
Hold on a second. Let me
And
show you
Need
guys.
back my
I've been and I asked him where he
Virgin,
find
you're
the
not get
time.
back no time.
interject
You're
me.
not get back no
Your
time.
time up.
Your time did up already.
Your time
Your
up, Vice.
Your time did up a long time.
Respect your time up.
No,
Time
Carl.
up, your
Carl.
time done.
Your
No,
eye glove,
Carl.
your time. You
No,
never.
you
Mute your
can't.
mic.
No, Vice.
Mute your mic. Your time
for
up.
over 5 minutes.
No,
So
Carl.
Time come and
Give me
gone.
my time.
Time come and gone. Stop opening up your mic
Yeah,
because
man,
what
you're
you
at
saying,
it for
Carl.
over
Hold on a
5
second.
minutes.
Carl, I was
You make
following
Paul
him,
take with me
and
time, and you
nothing
make
he
Kerry Paul take with the
say
time.
was
That is
on the
an
site.
So,
Liar. Nothing he say was on the site because I make sure pull my computer.
Carl. Give me back my time.
So people
You
don't
not get no
realize
time.
we
So
not have
turn
nothing
on your
to
light.
debunk, you
Lift
know,
up.
more
Palmer,
than you.
it's a dollar show.
More than you
Lift
come
up.
and you tell
Spread your
people
Carl,
lie.
give me
light.
back my time, Carl. Give me back my
Carl,
time.
Use
Carl.
your mic.
Virgin, you not have
Use your
nothing.
mic. You know the
no,
manners.
Vice, so time
You not
can't
have
give
Your
back
nothing.
time
the
You
up.
not have no
Honestly,
time to get.
honestly, we
None.
can't give back the
Your
time.
time
You waste so
finished.
much time.
You waste your
Yeah,
time, man.
Waste your
You
time
waste
on
your time proving
misinformation and
nothing.
lies.
Carry on classic.
Carl, give me back
We
my
have not
time,
benefit
Carl.
from that he have said in terms of in proper information, you know. In terms of a structural information, we have not benefit from
Guys,
anything, you know.
guys, hold
Give
on,
me
hold on,
my
then.
time back.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, then, hold on, then. Vice,
We need
you,
back the time.
Vice,
I
no, no,
need
no,
back my
Vice,
1 minute.
Vice,
You're not
Vice,
gonna use
no,
the time. You
no,
already spent.
Vice,
Hold on,
wait.
guys. I was
Carry,
when
beg
anyone
your
else
chance.
following him
I
when he
need
was
me
on the
1
site.
minute
Boy,
back.
mute. Look up, boy, mute your
Carry,
mic.
beg your chance.
Were you? Hold on a second.
Beg
Were
your
you
chance.
guys
Well, be respectful
following?
now. I don't
Me no
go.
want to kick him out of the box. You know, stop unmuting your mic. It's not
Oh
your
no, no.
platform.
Give me back my time. Give
Vice,
me back my
Vice,
You're
time.
not a make sense.
Give
Go
me
and go
back.
read your Bible. I'm
Vice, you
telling you,
cannot bully
you can't
nobody over
control
here.
the platform.
You
Your time is
cannot
up.
bully
You there?
nobody over here. So you
Your
relax
time
your little
up.
self, Vice.
Guys,
Yeah,
let me
your
say
time
this
up,
before you
Vice.
come in, Travis.
We don't come
Guys,
again.
I had my computer open and I was following this little boy, and nothing he said was on there, even there about this, that. Nothing like that was on the website. You're too lie. Lift up, man. Now you make PMP lose the election. Go and go eat your Sunday dinner if you
All right,
haven't.
Carrie.
Go
All
on,
right,
Travis.
Carrie. Well done, well done. No, ladies and gentlemen, if you were here at the beginning of the conversation, Vice was warned and asked to bring evidence and not his opinion. If you notice, him all over the page, with none of what he's saying is grounded by any argument in the document that he's presenting. And take you even further. This argument about the lady running away to Switzerland and wrote what? No document to support that. And again, if she has something to say that is legal and legitimate, why do you need to run away to say it? Why do you need to run away to say it? So even that in of itself, we don't document to if it query it. It's just a weak argument, Vice. Very, very weak argument. No, if we talk about the changes that were made in Ad10, if you go back, Peter, and it's simple Google search, the PM made these changes to better the Ad10. Structural weakness was cited, right? Another thing, the recruitment process was poor and they couldn't retain anybody that they ended up hiring. It was a failing entity, right? And it did not coordinate with its biggest partner in the case of emergencies, the Jamaica Defense Force. Them not coordinate with them. That is why, to make that better and to make that possible, the PM picking an old service officer to lead the admin. You don't realize that? You don't realize what he did? He brought in an old service officer so that he can improve the coordination with the JDF and ADPEM. Notice in Melissa that just concluded, ADPEM was leading the recovery. They were responsible for the distribution of food, but who were their foot soldiers carrying out? Flying down with the food or taking the boat to parts of St. Elizabeth to deliver food, or in trucks? JDF members. So I say, Vice don't know how nothing works. Right? And he come and make this fully argument. I ask him specifically, what is the corruption? Show me that. No make your argument. No, just go straight to the corruption. Then your argument after. And he could not. But if we just calm and listen to them, we can simply destroy their argument. And I agree with giving him a certain amount of time to make an argument. And he used up all of that time and still didn't make an argument.
I want to take my minute by saying this. You know, guys, I thank you
for how insightful you are and hands-on. And finally, the PNP no longer can control the narrative in this country. And hands-on that, you will fact-check them immediately and point out where they are lying. Vice affiliation.
Winston, I just wanted to show you guys that I was here, that I was on the site reading with him, and that's why I quickly came up in the box. What he was reading was not on the site. That's all I wanted to show you guys. All right, continue, Winston.
Oh my God, you know, and so therefore, over the many years, Kerry and Travi and others, in our electronic media, we usually have the PNP operative them that pushing the PNP narrative right across the country and forming impression. And the Jamaican people, they lack the insight to even to make a comprehensive decision of their own. And so therefore the country at one time was stuck with PG and with all this nonsense. And the Jamaican people believe so much because from all the institutions of this country, from the church go right down, the people were fight shouting PNP, 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 and PNP is the best thing for Jamaica. But when we were able to break the back of the PNP in 2007, the reality came home that the PNP is a disaster for Jamaica. And if we know to make a comparison between them in leadership and now us in leadership, we far outperform them in all aspects of governance. And so therefore, desperation now start to come in. That's why you find O'Keefe and Vice Affiliation and many others making their point of duty, trying to see if they can trick the Jamaican people again in turning back to the PNP. But I would complete by saying this. I would borrow this line from Kerry. PNP time done. Absolutely done. Thank you, guys.
Mr. Vice come back with that document. Yesterday, he come and tell Mr. JPS is a non-profitable organization. I prove to him that he lied to the Jamaican public. That simple Google said, I'm going to use the current 2025 to prove him wrong. And then I'm going at the term of Percival, where they make multi-billionaires after the back of the Jamaican citizen. And that man dropped with that very same document, saying going to prove me wrong. And up till today, until now, he cannot come forward with that evidence. And he come back today with that same document again.
I know. You know, the odd pen usually run by Barbara Carby and her cronies them. And odd pen was nothing more than a PNP entity. Full stop. It wasn't about dealing with disaster. Full stop. And that's why when the Hurricane and Andrew decided to move on and get a new director general, that's why they came out and quarrel and bawled crocodile tears and something, because Barbara Carby and her cronies, they believed that the ODPE hem was owned by her and it couldn't operate, she's at the hem. But the PNP days are over, guys. The PNP days are over. It's going to take a time for us to fully root them out and get rid of the DNA from out of the rule of government. But it's only a matter of time.
But Winston, the fact of the matter is, as they said earlier on to call and company, is that our vice of the nation, we don't have right to give him so much time to dig up documents and to do this and go in a circle.
But despite the time he got, what does he prove? What does he prove?
That's what I try to tell you. We have not been better as a result of him coming on and with all the fake documents and fake information. We have taken turn to find. We have not been better informed about nothing at all. And that is the point I make, Winston, is that when the PNP are tried doing, and I'm been continue. If you listen to them live, all of them, is that them look at some look nitpick thing. You will never that.
You know, Mr. Stewart,
Yeah.
I have the privilege to share on these live. I do have a live of my own, and I can't really dictate I can't really dictate to no moderator how the live must be conducted. But I will say that right now we have two big topics to discuss about, and that's what we should try and engage as much as possible. We must talk about the NARA bill, to start the reconstruction of Jamaica, and we must talk about the effectiveness of the government with crime reduction in this country.
Exactly,
right? We must load up our police officers and the members of the JDF, and we must load up the government led by Michael Andrew Wallace. By Michael Andrew Wallace.
That is
insert in this place some look trivial side issue, and I try to make it look like those must make sure to discuss, and I come back
focus on the NARA bill.
Yes,
you have to focus on the NARA bill and
that is the issue.
Yes, you have to focus on the issue at hand. The corruption scandal and the NARA bill must be the center of the discussion.
The crime is still a challenge for us, right? Because you still have young men who decide that they're going to take on the police force and try their best.
I hear what my pal. We have seen throughout the course of last week where 4 persons was shot in the Ocherias market and 2 succumbed to injured. We have also seen where this lady lost her life on the church compound by gunman attack. And so therefore, I want to go out and make the comment by saying that there are much more criminals out there for the police to take out. These people are taking contract to take people's life. The police force must hunt them wherever they are and to take them out. These targets must be liquidated.
Yeah, true.
You understand? And we must send a message to any such person out there in the society that willing to take a contract from a next man to unalive a next person. These targets must be liquidated. So I want to say, police officer, there's a lot more work out there for one to do.
Yeah, man. We're not focused on double story and information and things when it's at a distant pass and does have no immediate benefit to Jamaica right now. Especially where you can't prove. See, because as the rifle to put it Winston, we have seen a young man who take it upon himself, must be paid by somebody and maybe take it upon himself. Right? And a lady, she was 38 years old. Never mind the domestic thing around it. The fact of the matter is that is brutish.
Yeah, and also call the state must not leave no stone unturned to get to the bottom of this case, because this case can be easily solved. Because we have heard that family members as involved have taken out a hit on this lady's life because it caused from a separation of a relationship, separation of a marriage.
Domestic
and one party take it to heart and lost his life because of the severity of how hard it take the breakup, right? And family member now claim that this lady deserves to lose her life because of how bad she used. So the security force must get to the bottom of this. Find who take on the hit on this lady life and also find out who pull the trigger.
Simple. These are some of the issues. You're right.
And if these people are willing to surrender to the law, they must be liquidated instant.
Yeah, simple. I say I think I'm over here neck of the Winston. When the police have put on them foot and put it on hard and put on and establish themselves.
Well, the message is this, you know, Paul. Yeah. The message is this. Portland will never become a camping ground for criminals. Portland will never be a place where Portlanders will give up the comfort of Portland to no form of criminal element. So guys, remember, Portland is a no-no. Because when you come to Portland with any form of criminal intention, you're going to bite the dust.
Come on, this same thing going in a sentence about here. We don't tolerate any form of criminality inside this parish here. Yeah? We just need to do anybody or any criminal element to stop us, to have us have to lock up in the house and can't come out. We're not going to allow that.
Nathaniel.
No. No, my boss.
Nathaniel.
Yes, bossy.
You know something I soon, no? I don't see nobody. You know what?
Clear. I'm seeing the body. I'm seeing you.
Like pass, take like a pass.
Mama, we are see you, man. We like you now, see we. But we are see you.
I hear everybody, but I don't see nobody.
Come back in.
Yeah,
Come out the TikTok app and come back in. Just exit the app and come back in.
How you do that?
I don't know what kind of phone I have to tell you. Your screen is blank.
I scream now. I scream. I just see myself. I don't see none at all.
Oh, well, yeah, just go and keep going around. Because people on the side. You can't see everything here. I just from your end. I don't know if your internet or what it is.
Bad in the box, right?
Yeah, man, everything good. Just make it go around. Now we're going to do it.
Khadija say you must mute and unmute.
Give trouble first.
Paul, Khadija say you must mute and then you unmute.
Mute and then me unmute?
Yeah.
Right, now I'll try that. We can go and discuss what we're discussing it.
Yeah. So Winston, the fact of the matter is, as we said before, you have people who have an interest in things going bad. The crime must get under control, all the things must go bad. And so it provides them with a lot of talking points. And so it can spread the talking points to people in the diaspora. And the pressure will be all around the people, all around the government. And
that is it.
That's the idea behind all of it. You see, Vice of the Nation, all of them. If you ever go on life, there's never a time to have anything commendable about the government. Nothing. Never interested in Jamaica.
No.
Never interested in Jamaica. I'm not saying that. I'm not suggesting.
Nathaniel, mute, please.
I'm not saying that they can't make honest criticism about programs and policies, one way or the other. I'm saying that it can't be every time they open their mouth. It's about cheering and look and major and the minors and all that type of thing there. And I talk about issues. And the important thing that matters to people they are talking about, right? A man who decides to take up a firearm and go and analyze somebody in a church. That's a serious thing. A serious thing that you know. Or you treating a person like that. You go into a place and watch you the other day, and you analyze two other persons, or you treated people like that. It is this type of mentality have to change. And the police have recognized the police are now, they're not analyze the body, they're not looking at the car.
It is for being shot and to succumb. But listen, what I'm saying is, see,
Yeah.
with this lady that lost her life on the church compound, the church was in session.
Yeah.
And so therefore there was a lot of person there that could have been an eyewitness to this heinous crime. But if we should show you the level of callousness in the society.
Yeah.
These people don't care about the rule of law, my brother. And as far as I'm concerned, when the security force come across a person or a set of people who don't care about other people's life and care about the rules of the rule of law, you have to get rid of them, brother. These targets must be neutralized.
Yeah. Yeah, man, you're right, Vincent. So that this is the issue that you're right. This is the issue that we have to confront the nation, you know. The government they don't want, and they try their best to refashion, reorganize, recalibrate the entire society so that it can be productive, so that people can feel safe and secure in the yard, in the community, and when they go and enjoy themselves at our market, at our church, or wherever they desire to go. You still have some people who have an interest in doing that effort. You have a lot of people who have that type of interest there.
Paul, look at it this way now. When you go to a church compound with how much people present, worshiping, praising, right? Yeah. And you commit this crime. You know how many people you leave traumatized. You know what this has done to the church community in terms of maybe the numbers in night service visit is going to decline because people are going to become so fearful and so traumatized of what's happening. Yeah. So a lot of us. So even the woman, the little frog-faced woman who cheer JFJ. Right? Yeah. Who was sitting on the police back like the police didn't think the police was a cheer. Right? Have she consider all of these type of trauma that these gunmen are leaving on the society? Even although sometimes they take out a 1 and 2 person, are they thinking about the trauma that leave back and they live in?
Yeah, but you see, Vincent, even if in the process of solving a crime and doing whatever, unfortunately, other people get injured as a result, there's a process that can be engaged to resolve those issues. That is why the government was mindful and boosting that to have a set of an independent body to investigate these things in a thorough way and let the result reflect itself. So there's checks and balance on the performance of the police force. See, so this argument that people are trying to beat on the police and I'm making a big argument. The issue is that people, ordinary people who used to socialize themselves, feel afraid over time. Montego Bay was one such place.
Montego Bay was on the coming back, you know. Montego Bay was on the coming back. And guys, let me tell you something. And I'm not talking about no conspiracy theory here. The Prime Minister have announced in his budget presentation a lot of infrastructure development for Montego Bay, right? To bring back a semblance of law and order, beautify the town, upgrade infrastructure to attract investment, right? The PMP, we know how the PMP think. We know who the PMP are, right? And so therefore, these people will do anything to derail this project. These people will also try to create anarchy.
I let me know.
To run away the investors. And nobody now can spend $300, $400, $500 million US in our country or in our parish where crime and violence in the order of the day.
Exactly. But in furtherance of your point, You see, not people a number of people might think that the police have got hard, but the police have got hard. If the police don't go hard, we're gonna have a situation where people like in place like Haiti and other places, I feel like gunmen can walk up and down with them firearm all over the place without impunity, without any feel that them have the obligation to nobody, without feeling that something wrong with it. So the police have to go hard on the system. Yes. It's as simple as that, you know. If it do not put on, if the government don't establish itself, you know, the country will find itself in a serious problem.
You see,
so the government have to do what it have to do. It have to make the young youth them understand that if you take up a life of crime, the consequences can be very fatal. Do not go down that path. Do not go down. We have to tell the people, we have to use them platform and tell the young youth them and young people who are listening. So do not encourage your young youth to take up a life of crime because you cannot win. The police force is far more equipped than before. You can't win.
I remember some years ago, you know, a case was in session in Ochirayo. And after the trial, or the hearing, not the trial, the hearing, the witness and his brother was going home in a car, and a motorcyclist ride up on them and analyze them just like that and gone down the road. And these are some of the things that Jamaica suffered over the years, right? And Andrew Wallace and his government have changed all that. And we are not going back there.
Of course
we
not.
will never surrender.
The PNP would want us to go back there though.
We will never surrender Jamaica again into the hands of criminals. Never.
Well, Carl,
anybody
the people of Jamaica, the people of Jamaica want to sit by and allow the country to go back to a time when the police force was ill-equipped, underfunded, understaffed, not sufficiently motivated, undercompensated.
Underpaid too. Underpaid.
Yeah, and that's what I say, undercompensated. Right? Not up to the time in terms of the technology and all these type of things to deal with the whole issues of crime and the 21st century type of crime implication that is likely to come on small nation like us. If the people want to regress back to those days where the institution, the important institution, is overrun by political acts and political sabotagers. If you want Jamaica to be where it continue to go, where it can be accounted for, the funds that is allotted to it by others, then they can keep Andrew in power. That's what I try to tell them. DP.
Well, Paul, it is not going to be an easy task, you know.
No.
Let us not fool ourselves. But we have to make sure, say, we do everything in our power to keep this government in power.
Of course.
And when we say everything that is legal. Yeah.
And about board and
power. The route.
Of course not.
We're not going to go the route of destroying anybody in order to stay in power. We don't stay like the PNP. Because the PNP feels to them for burn down the house and rule over the ashes. And one of the things what the PNP want to do, the PNP want to enter Jamaica house by the back door. So them are dying. You see like when it happened in 2011 with the Dodo Saga and the West End and blah blah blah. They want to see something like that again. Where them can just swipe back in our power. That will never happen. That not going to happen. So if them are long out them claws and I wait upon that, them have a long wait. Them have a wait out them lifetime.
Carl, anybody hear me? Yeah, hear me, Carl?
So let us not be fool. And let us not take any. I mean, always I say each day I come on them live, yeah. I mean, nah, stop preach the message. Me nah stop. We must be consistent. Let us not take the PNP for granted. Because if you play with the PNP, they're going to play with we, and for no time you will see them back in our power. And then we are complaining.
Yeah.
You know,
That is
Then we
why.
are complaining. So you see them live here,
Before
what we
you-
are doing? Yeah.
Before you come in, Winston and DP is that time, and then if you look up and write some things. But that is why when you have this live, while it is true that you don't mind accommodating PNP-minded people like Vice of the Nation and all them people there, we don't have a problem. But my problem with them is that they must not be allowed to direct in no shape nor form the narrative. They don't have to come and set nothing. They don't have to come and maneuver nothing at all. Sorry about that. A bike a pass. Not my fault. Right? We have to be in charge of our thing. Because that is what we are about. We must be in charge of our thing. We don't mind listening to them, you know. We don't mind entertaining them criticism, you know. But it must be said, it must be on our term. Full stop.
Yeah, man. No problem. No, then and that's why the guy Caution come over here with the and a cuss and a go like say run the live. Sure, you say, Mr. You see, you know what it is. Sure, you say, Mr. Jackass, because if you feel like you, about the biggest to think and the biggest jackass. Because if you feel like say you can go up on a man live and just
the biggest to think and the biggest jackass.
Because if you feel like say you can go up on a man live,
It's the biggest to think and
Nathaniel, mute. Somebody need for mute.
And I mean this time.
Oh yeah, so we and when him come up on the live, all me say to him say because him come for change the thing, me say make sure you talk about we were talking about the UHWI. And I said to him when him come up, make sure say you talk about the UHWI. We don't want to hear nothing else. Nothing else. And none of them not the way forward. Because when you go up on them live, you know, all one way him name Bala. When you go up and fit him live where him do, it's claim same a girl that time and chat out the whole of it. Interject. And them this is the only live where PNP can come on. Only GLP live where them can come on, where them get for talk freely. Because guess what, guys? Me believe in a free expression. Somebody have nice background. Me believe in a free expression. Me believe that people must be given the chance to express themselves freely as long as them not disrespect. Now we entertain people like Dino, we entertain people like Ingram, and we entertain other PNP. And why do we entertain these PNP? At least we know when them come up in the box, you know, go hear them tell about suck your mother, this, that, and that. You know, so them come and have a meaningful discussion. And that is what we want, guys.
Carl, to speak the truth.
Then maybe I come up, then maybe I come up, come spread them narrative. And that's fine where me is concerned, you know. But when you come up and show off yourself and disrespect, and them time them have a serious problem with you, you have to stay by yourself. Because disrespect of any kind will not be tolerated by this life.
And you have to also into them thing type of thing. You know, into them thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not into them thing there. Yeah, go on, Kingo.
All right. Me didn't really want to come in from the longest while, but I realized nobody never hear.
I mean, up to now, I'm not seeing you on the screen, you know.
Yeah, man. Somebody have night in them background, Carl. Apal?
Yeah, I don't know who, because I can't see nobody.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We happen now, we have to share, so others, you know, other people want to talk. So I got to say my 2 cents and jump. But let me say this, Carl. You see, me as a youth, I always sit down and think, you know. First of all, let me tell you something. Your program was one of the program where, when me started out analysis, me used to have a little tendency to say, boy, I can't understand Carl and why call entertain the PMP them and me honestly me I go speak the truth. Me did kind of feel a way about it. I me remember one day me come on your program, Carl, and I said to you, say, Carl, why you have to entertain them PMP they like Ingram and Rary? I me remember you said to me, say, listen, you see views and expression of everybody, whether you're PMP, whether you're JLP, whether you're no P, it is good sometimes to listen. I me see your program today as a young man become one of the center where all our labor rights go on and talk. You understand? So sometimes I don't really jump out of the box and say, Reno. But let me say this, Carl, what I want to say. I have a fear. I have a big fear. Maybe a lot of labor rights might not have it. But me have a big fear. You see the PMP them in a for them time, them used to share this narrative called we say a PMP country. And them can do, them can say, them can do anything them want to do. And then still I got inner power. And I fear, I hope them labor rights take them things into consideration because I hear a lot of labor rights come on and say PMP days done. And I tell you, now one of the fear when we have as a young man growing up.
Kingo, if I did there close to you, and right you know me I shake your hand from a distance.
Carl,
I mean I cut in your argument.
May I tell you, me I listen to the panel, you know, I'm listening for days because you know since me not come on. Sometimes it's good for listen. And
Yeah,
every day me come on and me listen. And me tell you, Carl, one of the things when me fear and it hurt me the most. Some of the labor rights getting complacent. And me I go say this,
so
and
true.
a lot of
That's
labor
so
rights
true.
might not agree with me, but me I go say this. You have different caliber labor rights.
Yeah, man.
When make up the JLP party. You have the one where I go ask questions where him no know and him I go need answers. You have the one where dieted and him don't care whatever happen at those labor writing say. You have the one where I go come on and him I go say, listen me. At 10, 15 different ways if left from Linstead to go a Spanish town. So me not have to go through Bagwa, me can take the highway or me can go around. You have the labor right there. You understand?
Yeah.
So you see when things happen, Carl, in this country, it is only fear that somehow because everybody have a brain and God give you a brain to think. Sometimes we need to ask questions. We need to ask questions. Not because through Carl, one of my biggest fans in my labor, right? No, me I gotta ask you, Carl. It better you come out, explain to me. Me might not understand. But me not like the brutish mentality. For a man I say, oh, your man tapping eyes and so you go and we are going to keep labor right in power for y'all cause no, you have some people undecided and out there and them listen to us. And when we speak and have them little narrative they are whatever, some people are going to shun and say, no, sir, then I see same thing them a do where them a say a man over there sir do. We have to be very careful. And me going to end by saying, Carl, there is nothing to me as a young man growing up than community policing. There's nothing to me growing up as a young man as community policing. Because my granny and old people always say, never you use fire and fight fire. Me end my own call and me I listen.
Kingo, every day when we come on this program here, every single time, because for the most part, every day I go live. Thursday, I never go live, and maybe a week after next, I now go live because I go seriously have some work I do. But every time me come live, go live, you know, I have one message to share, you know. And me practically echo what you are saying, is that the labor right them we are take the thing for granted and I talk about PNP can't win back no more election. Stop saying it. Because of the same thing the PNP used to say in the 90s. Labour right can't win back no more election. And as you rightly say, this dunce argument where them used to have for say a PNP country. And even Labour right at the time did I bring themselves to say a PNP country because we'd lose so much election. Me couldn't bring myself to say a PNP country because me know say me live here and me and a PNP. I usually work as a security guard in the 90s. Sometimes I'm just married. I'm married 96. I start to get my children them and so forth and so forth. And I remember when I work with guardsmen as a security, 9 out of every 10 security are PNP. In those days, PNP they come like Brazil side. A pair wagon is, as you know, a pair wagon is for the Brazil football side, and a pair wagon is used for the PNP side. All because what? PNP was just winning. And one of the things why PNP did a winner, I'm one thing.
Lego Brazil shirt. Eh? Lego Brazil
why
shirt.
Why is a Brazilian, you know? Mr. Italian. Me not cheer for Brazil. Although a couple of years now, 3 consecutive football cycle, Italy not make it. But that's me as my brothers and brethren. But a serious note. We need to keep the fire burning. We need to stop the nonsense argument about 4th term sure. It's not sure. Stop it. Stop it. But based on what we are doing now, if we continue upon this part, then the 4th term is a reality. And we can go through it with ease. But guys, again in closing, stop the nonsense argument about the 4th term sure. It's not sure. We have to work for it.
All right. Father Carl, with that said, I wish to touch on the Naira bill and the fact that the Naira bill is getting so much fight right now, and that alone should be a telltale sign for the people that it is good for Jamaica, because let me tell you something, PNP don't fight against nothing unless it is good for the people. Anything you see PNP fight tooth and nail like they're doing now, it's something that is good for the people. And funny enough, if you live long enough, people, we live long enough, we might end up live to see PNP fighting for paternity of the Naira bill. But if we live long enough, we might be lucky enough to hear PNP supporters try to claim Naira bill. Yeah, see, them create it, and them did do this, and them did do much like many other things in this country.
Sir Travis, me hear one of them. I'm sorry for interject, for you never do that to me. But
no man, boy, we are reason.
My brains are young like your one. me hear one of them, the one that call himself Dibala. Pan either him do a video and I scan to him, Mark Golden crush up the GLP bill. Crush it up. You don't say argument. Let me tell you something. I mean, I said this, and I know say this is true. I have never seen a bill come to Parliament where lay on the table of the House and debated where some amendment never happened. I have never seen it. And I am sure that this Naira bill is no different. Amendment
that is the whole point of the debate. That is the whole point of the debate. That's the purpose of the debate.
That is the whole point. That is the whole point. So when these spin doctors, PNP, and shot them foolishness, when they barely know nothing about politics. I got to talk to, for example, a man like me and others, we have certain years of service. Not to say that these people don't know, but some of them you definitely know, some of them don't know politics. But go on back to Travis.
So, as I was saying, this bill is of, huge importance. And I want to tell you that it is so important that and it's going to be so effective. That's why it's getting the fight that we're witnessing from the PNP, because the PNP know that when the Naira bill pass and Naira start to work in full flow, projects will be sped up and projects that usually take years to finish will be done in a quicker time, which would have mean quicker delivery of the recovery, of the rebuild to the people of Jamaica. And with that quicker delivery, the people are going to say, wow. Then so much things gone on. Because if you remember, you know, when the achievement book go out, you know, it hit them so hard, you know. People run down white car glass and thought it's funny, you know.
Yes.
It hit them so hard,
Yes.
people get confused, you know, when the
Yes,
achievement
Travis,
booklet go out,
yes.
you know. Right? The achievement book is going to be bolstered after this term. This term are going to need an achievement book by itself. And the PMP cannot afford that. Because really, what are they trying to gain state power with? They have nothing to try to use and gain state power. So they cannot, or they intend to not allow the PM to expand the gap between them and state power. That's why they might fight the bill. You understand me? Because part of the case study in crafting this bill is Peru. And you would have heard the minister in the works minister in this Morgan stating that Peru from 7 years or 7.5 years to come to construct one hospital to 2.5 years. That is a huge difference. And when if we can get to these levels in this term, imagine Winston, if you mean, in this term, delivering a brand new Kingston Public Hospital building, delivering a brand new Portmore Public General Hospital, right? Delivering a brand new town center for Black River, which includes urban center, brand new hospital, as well as many other amenities. Imagine in this term delivering all of that in 1 4-year cycle, a brand new airport in Nickel London. Because that is NARA's core objective, you know, delivering, converting Vernon Field into an international airport, right? Brand new, and William, urban center for Negril, right? The boating harbor for Lucy Hanover, transforming that town, right? Transforming the town of Falmouth, brand new hospital, brand new town center, right? When you go to St. Anne, completing the bypass out there, so. And if you go to St. Mary, delivery for them to St. Thomas, Portland, all these places, imagine delivering all of those in this one term. Unless now 14 seat, them supposed to come home with 2030. That is their fear. Because the people will react to deliveries. The people will react to the deliveries. They will react to the things that they have gotten. Right? The people have reacted September 3rd to all that was delivered to them prior to this term. And the PNP knows that if the GLP can put in laws where they can be faster in their deliveries, it will spell nothing good for them. So that's why they are eager to fight the bill. I hear Mark Golding allow his mouth to sing that when he looks at this bill, since when growing Jamaica's economy is a bad thing? Huh? Since when growing this economy is a bad thing? Somebody help me to understand. Because the man criticized till in chat garbage.
A while ago, earlier on, when we just start the live, when Vice come up, me ask Vice the question. Tell me one project or one thing that this government do, what Mark Golding and the People's National Party support. Tell me one. And it was steady a search for him off. And just can't find none. There is not one single one. But let me bring in DP. From DP there, DP not talk. DP Wagwan.
was Paul or one of them guys said that DP still a work on the rice and peas. And it would see it seems so. It would appear so that he's still working on that rice.
It appears so, yeah. So these people are going constantly pound the government. Nothing. Look here, even a crime down by 20%.
29%.
When compared to the corresponding period last year, crime is down by 20%.
No man, 29, Carl.
29%. 29.
Yes.
Sorry. I have heard where last year, leading up to the general election, when crime down. All right, before the crime down, me hear fixtures to come out and say the government must do something about the crime. The crime out of control. When the crime down, for sure, these people really full of hypocrisy, and it's like them have no shame, them can't see themselves. And then when the crime down, fixtures the same one come out and say, oh, the government must not take no credit for the reduction of the crime. It is the police. Yeah, you can't. But when the crime down, the government mustn't take no credit. What can go so? Sometimes you wonder when Mr. Golden did say one time, Bruce Golden, they said look like Chichi and eat out the PNP them brain. And that's true. Because it come like these people don't think before them talk. As this money upon Cliff Hughes program, when name Papa Nana say PNP mouth don't hear with them PNP mouth ears don't hear what them mouth say. And that's true. But where they are still.
You know, easy, you know.
Carl, I want to say this to you. I don't know what's your view on Mrs. Malahou's court submission in the last sitting of Parliament with regards to Miss Nara bill. I don't know your view, but I will share my view on it.
Yeah, man, I am happy. Man.
I am
Why
happy.
your view, Chavi?
If you listen, you will learn.
No,
I am actually happy. I'm actually happy that she stated her views and advised the government to take every single suggestion into consideration. I'm happy that she did that. I am happy that, and I'll say this honestly, see, at first, I wondered why, and I thought it politically naive. But when I look into, the whole planned planned and proposed development and what they're trying to achieve here, I say, you know what? I like what she did.
So, Chavi, question to you.
Sir, if you'd allow me to finish.
All right.
I like that they're trying to iron out every question and every query. Iron out everything. Get the bill to be working perfectly and get everybody to say what them have to say. Get everybody on a record, because this is one thing, Carl, if you live in the technological age and the comments made now, we will return to in the future. I hope they know that I'm prepared for that. So I'm glad everybody have put their account and the record, so that when the achievement day come and graduation day come, we will remember that you said that it couldn't work. You know why I said this, Carl? I remember the 1.5 announcement. Peter opposition leader at the time said,
I know we live to see. We live to see. Chavis, hear this now. We live to see the PNP did a promise 3 million. The last election. 3.5 million.
And before I get to that, Mark Golden himself said that it could not work on 2 separate occasions. And
All
I
right.
live to see Mark Wolin come bring it at 2.5. And then question him in the answer and come back, he said 3. Then question him in the answer and go at 3.5. And to this day, we don't have an explanation as to how we would pay for it.
Okay. So, Chavi, my question to you is, why is it, my simple question, is, why is it you would have a secretary override a chairman? Answer that question.
Come back with the same nonsense argument, which I asked you to show
Answer
the
my
corruption
question.
and prove it. And
Then
you could
they
not.
show me a prove
no,
it to you
listen.
now.
No. Me no need you to ask me no questions.
Let me prove it to you.
Beer with proof. No, you had the opportunity.
The proof in front of you nothing.
No. Too late now.
No, but
you had the opportunity. No,
I
sir.
sure do not want to shut me up. All right, give me back my time, Carl.
Carl or Kerry, who there?
Vice, with all due respect, Vice.
There was
Carl,
no
you take with me time, Carl. Carl, you take with me time.
There was no cost and cost.
Carl, you take with me time. You take with me time, Carl. You take with me time.
So we're not tolerant with this.
Look, Carl, let me ask you a question.
We're not go back over this,
So, what? So answer my question, Carl. Why is it the Prime Minister would have
There's
go?
no question for answer.
Why? There's no corruption.
No, because rubbish.
There's no corruption, that Carl. It's corruption.
No, answer the foolishness.
Carl, let me ask you this.
The Prime Minister put in a woman to override the chairman.
Close your mind. Close your mind, please. Close your mind. Carl, I'll say this to you, Carl. Now, I'm saying it as simply so most people can understand. Carl, let's say, for example, you have a Carl's construction company. It's so big that you yourself does not have to work anymore, Carl. Or you're going to seek other opportunities and other endeavors. And you employ some people to work there. You set up the whole thing from board come straight down. And you find that the company is not carrying out the duties in the way that you see fit.
Lord have
and you say, you know
mercy.
what? I'm going to put my son or daughter in the position of
see the
secretary.
deputy chairman
But,
there.
Sir, could
See deputy chairman
mute this
there.
jackass, the man, so they
This
can say
chairman
that.
override, the secretary override the
Mute
deputy
this
chairman.
idiot, so we can't
How is
say
it
that
the
to the man.
secretary
See
corruption?
No, me and the moderator on this page, on the other page, that, not this one.
Carl, the secretary have more power than the deputy chairman.
Would you shut your mouth? Would you shut your mouth and listen so you can learn? Carl, again, may I say it in a simple term that people can understand. Your son being your representative on the board that carries your voting powers and your authority. Who in a company bigger than your son or your 14 to represent you? Or just a simple individual? Who in there that sits in your place and represent you? Nobody. I mean, ask the man to prove the corruption, and this him bring us the corruption. Absolute rubbish. A rubbish argument that we should even listen to or entertain. Right? That's the kind of rubbish argument we shouldn't entertain. But who had him, Carl? Are you had him? Because we don't have a conversation that was...
send back a request and me add him, yeah.
Carl, we know their agenda. Why would you add him when we have him?
But you see, Travis, part of the thing, we are show them up to,
Don't tap that brother there with no more sense, man. The secretary
part of the thing, is that we are showing. Part of it, we are showing them up.
Spending the money, and the money missing from out of the company, the secretary have to give account.
All right.
So the secretary,
you know what I question?
The man lead him into disrepute because at the end of the day, him one gang at prison.
He might listen. I'm sure he might listen. But I want to ask him this. Who is the CEO of the PNP?
So when the one side of the nation go and come with the rubbish. And him garbage. So one side of your garbage, brother. You come with an annual report, nothing in that you prove your claim about corruption, and you come and talk about corruption, and nothing in that you mention about corruption. Eh? The first thing you do, you make sure you pick up the report when bypass the PNP era. When the Prime Minister take over from PNP, you make sure you bypass this up.
Nathaniel, hold on. Nathaniel, hold on. Nathaniel, hold on there, Nathaniel. We want to move and go back to what we were doing. Because we already established that these people are here to distract us from these important discussions. And in coming in, and in did exactly that now, and now that thing gone, we have to go back to type. Right? We are go back to type. We're discussing the Naira bill and the importance of the Naira bill. Right? And that is what we need to do.
Thank you very much, sir. And you must not be allowed to anybody to interpret from that segment. When they come and start, to not throw them out. And keep the conversation going. Not some time to waste with them. Simple.
Right.
Continue, Chabi.
Right. So, as I was saying, I'm glad that Mrs. Malahoo Ford, come out and say, no, I don't like this and that. Yeah. Because we are an actual democratic party. And state that she don't like this, that, and whatever. Right? And say that, listen, rework the bill and come again. Because whether they believe it or not, the bill would have been reworked in any case. With the submissions that were, if any of the submissions that were being given that day was to be added to the bill. Right? Of course, the bill would have been reworked. So she said her piece, and I'm happy that she said her piece. Right? And guess what? She said her piece of break ranks according to one Gleaner article. Headline that she break ranks. I'm glad that she did that, and guess what? The party did not implode. The party did not implode and start and catch a fly and start to go up in flames. We remain strong and resolute to run this country. Right? We kept on doing what we had to do. Groundbreaking, ribbon cutting, everything that needs to be done to deliver to the people. Continued. You know, if you're in the back and forth and all this and all that I go on. No. Because you have a strong...
And the member was not sanctioned neither.
Exactly. Because we are in a strong party that is filled with educated people. Right? So as she made her submission that in an attempt to strengthen the bill, and she said, that if you not laugh and clap, I don't know what my focus is to make sure that the business of this government is being done properly. That's my purpose here. And most people didn't hear that. That flew over most people's head. But her intention is not to entertain you and give you shits and giggles, but to ensure this government succeeds. So thank you, ma'am. We take your submission and we are rework the bill and we are return to Parliament again to discuss it, because let me tell you something. This bill is very important. And the last thing I said when Carl come on a while ago was that, remember when the administration announced 1.5, even a holding fight against it, and they try copy it now. Just hold on a little longer. We are going to see them with this Naira thing here. Just hold on a little longer. We are going to see them. We're going to see them true colors. They never support. Exactly. She didn't break ranks because there was no vote. But like, if you notice me, notice how I said what I said, my friend. I said that according to Gleaner headline. Now, the moment I say Gleaner, you should at least take that with a teaspoon of salt. Anything with Gleaner, you have to take it with some salt.
Yeah, that is a narrative. Simple like what they do to Mr. Stewart in artists, they knew the TV they carry not Chabi. Them post the video with Mr. Stewart, workman, them did it, the man equipment, them did it, the man material, and they cut out the man out of the video. Make it make sense.
We know how them operate. We know them operate.
That is how
even we know why.
Just to prove the narrative. Because they want to take a shame and disgrace from Alpha Sulika dress, but it don't go work because the video already gone viral. You can't stop it. Then it makes sense they spin you and do what they want to cut you and take out what they want to take out by it.
We know why. We know why. But I said, every one of us must hear and understand this. That in the conclusion of her submission, she made it clear that my contribution is not for shits and giggles. And I'm paraphrasing because she didn't use those exact terms. She's in the business of seeing to it that this government is successful in its endeavors. That's the important point.
You want that done
to fly over our head.
You want it done in a comment.
Court, all they want to take it to court. Go ahead and take it to court. It passes in Parliament, take it to court. Go right ahead and take it to court. No problem. 8 for Jamaica, no problem.
8 for Jamaica. You change your name, but love for Jamaica. You don't love Jamaica.
No worries, man. That's not no problem. Go and take it to court. You don't have no problem with that.
That's
why make sure that report make sure things
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Hold on,
anytime they bring to the parliament this Tuesday, they have no bill night, we then go to court. So you can't stay there. Yes, you plan people to court out. So you think people are old. That time they will come point out, they point out. They make sure that then they get the seal.
Hold on, Nathaniel. On what grounds are they going to take this to court? Please. Tell us.
That no one will know. That's a good question.
Tell us on what grounds this goes to court, please.
The question are too big.
Again, man. Hold on.
Why
No,
is it
click
embarrassing?
the request. No. Click the request. Come in at the box and tell us the problem with the bill
The
that we don't see.
The question are too big for love for 8 for Jamaica.
Tell us,
too big for him or she.
Tell us the problem you see with the bill that we can't see.
Send him a request the call. He can't tell you the problem with the bill. Send him a request.
Send him nothing. I have no time for waste.
Yeah, you have a problem with the bill. Make him come tell me. I'm saying I have a problem with the bill. Make him come tell me.
These people eat Jamaica like how devil eat holy water.
Type the problem. Do you see with the bill? Type it or send a request and forward.
Problem. I went here when them let me just cheerleaders. Remember, these people can't think for themselves, you know.
That's
these
why
people
don't
read.
Carl, and that's why I'm asking the question.
Them here, Mark Wallen and the PNP say them run with it.
Carl, and that's why I'm asking him the questions. On what grounds will this bill be taken to court? And the next question is, tell us the problems you see with the bill. Please. Tell us the problems you see with the bill. Please and thank you, sir.
I the same thing with you play already, you know. Him come out funning. You know, read the bill and nothing come out funning and talk about nothing about procurement this and procurement that. And when they talk, we can read out all of the clause them pertaining to the procurement of the bill. All him do a jump out of the box, can shame like a dog. Because they know how to read nothing, then just follow up how they read and tell them.
And say that's why you hold it and go through. You hold it and go through, right? There no argument with them. Hold it and go through. Because I tell you, when this thing come into effect and the work start, the museum shall be a distant memory.
I wouldn't talk about it. I will speak about it, Charlie.
Yeah, say me never want, no.
I wouldn't speak about it.
They give you the warning because there's so much.
Yes.
And I say this all the time. So anything that is progressive and anything that will take Jamaica forward, the PNP fight against it.
Yes, comrade. Right? When you sit down and wait the bill go oversight committee. Yes, we sit down and wait. Full speed ahead, we are going to choose it. Full speed ahead, we are pass the bill and move. Mama, please say full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead. Log on to the progress. Right, use for them online where them use full speed ahead. They're not going to get the chance. They're not going to get the chance for upset for this obstruct Kabilia and for delay because them are use some little delay tactics. What them
So
want to
they
do,
can do it and go on to know.
Nathaniel, what these people, what them want to do, is to allow the bill to stretch out and until it reach up to election and not do, and them can campaign for it. We say, see there, where is the Naira bill? Not done. Go away. That will not happen. Yeah.
Carl, the hypocrisy that I want to point out in that which you just said is that these are the same people who are crying real tears on national TV in a parliament, saying that the people need help and aren't being helped. And the bill that is designed to enact the laws that governs the process, they are holding it up. They are against it. Right? And when the man they will say, if we don't see problem with the bill, come and tell us the problem, no man. Come tell us the problem with the bill, no man. Come and tell us the problem you see with the bill.
Atabal, I make them comment there, and him say Atabal, now go say nothing else. Him go always, if the PNP say jump, them say oh I.
Yeah, man. Good for them.
Yeah, good for them. That's a for them business. But one thing we know, them not going to come and run this program and run our show. We have to dictate the pace.
That's not going to happen, Carl. It will never happen.
That will never happen. We are going to dictate the pace. So any one of them
feel yeah, that it will now with oversight committee. That will never happen. And then I go live long enough to see happen.
Hold on.
It will never happen. So don't even go there.
I started out earlier with pointing out that they fought the 1.5 policy when it was first announced. They fought against it and said that it couldn't work. They also fought against Plan Secure Jamaica. In fact, Peter Bunkin said, I waste money by Coast Guard boat before we pay a fisherman for the fishing beach watching shorelines.
Yes.
Hey, you know, brethren, when you check it out, PNP presumptuous and the Peter Bunty proposal was Nathaniel, hold on there. Let me make a point here. But Travis just said, I want to endorse it. PNP proposal under Peter Bunty's stewardship as Minister of Security is to allow fishermen for watch your border. Fishermen. When liquor from this, them all get corrupt. Them all start for smuggling this and smuggling that. What kind of people them really is? I wonder if them people you think before they make them reckless statement there.
Let me ask you this. If Peter Bunty know that is the way to cure the issue, why him say nothing can help you other than divine intervention?
Well, that's to show you how
this idea is so bright, and you have this bright idea.
That will show you, Travis, how confused these people are. Them just full of confusion. Them just don't know. In a one breath, them say one thing, and in the next breath, them say another. So them well confused.
I'll tell you what it is, and I'll quote a very prominent political commentator. The PMP is intellectually bankrupt. Well, that's what it is. That is what it is right now. They are bankrupt of ideas.
One love Jamaica. When they listen to credible force, they know the container house and on the island to issue out to the people, never forget it. But when they love to run up and down with propaganda and party.
Them not spread them information there. Them not spread them information.
You know, the container house in Jamaica about to create the people they can deliver to the people, never forget it. But
no, you see, Atabal, Nagus is either him don't know, and I feel him know. Him know say them there, him know. But just to come and spread the
one thing you know, 50 houses currently being built in West Island with the people down there. You don't care about it too. You don't care. I want to see when time the container house, Andrea Lego, the container house, the money house, and 50 out, they hand over one and go say. If you go continue to run with the narrative, see me and continue to ask for them. Because the whole of narrative will not spread soon come to an end, you know. No, if you listen to Parliament and listen to credible sources, you don't know, so then they hear. But you don't care about the truth. You don't run with PFP narrative and hear, say, and propaganda and take you up and run with it because you don't care about the truth. I only the right thing.
They're not interested. They're not interested in not hearing truth.
You know, I'm going interested in the thing that we bring down in the country.
Me ask the question, I may ask it from morning. Me ask Vice.
Me no want to
Me
run
ask the question, I may
no more.
ask Vice of the Nation, and him still no answer. Tell me one bill or one thing where this government you do, where the opposition agree with it. Tell me one. Just one. None. None. Not one.
And all of this thing to happen since 20.
We are sorry for love for Atabal. Sorry for yourself, man. No sorry. Sorry for you.
Yes, a market week that not dirty behavior in the party and blister the people in mind against their country.
Watch your man. Remember who Mark Golden four parents were, you know? Remember who
Slave
they were?
masters. Yeah, slave masters.
Bakra masters.
Yeah.
So him believes him have this right
Entitlement.
to Jamaica house and to Jamaica him. Him believes no little boy from St. Catherine. Him believes no little boy from St. Catherine shouldn't be prime minister.
Hate from
But
Jamaica.
that believe of him thinking. And him
One thing where the opposition can
believe they're going to carry him grave.
Well, on the call. Hate for Jamaica, please. Tell us on what grounds will this bill be taken to court. That's
and tell us which bill the opposition can go to court when they win.
You have to tell us. You have to start with that.
The needs bill, me know of. Me no know of no other one.
They know, and they never win the needs bill.
Hold on. Hold on the car. Nathaniel, hold on. So the needs bill, I hear you. And the grounds were its constitutionality. Please tell, that was the grounds, right? Please tell me the grounds on which this bill will be brought to court. Hate for Jamaica, I beg.
Stop embarrass the man. Him don't know. So stop it. Them come and type and a type some nonsense and a post. You ask the question bigger than him.
You can't understand why the PFP that their own bill go to court, you know. Their own bill where they establish. The PFP went far as take it to court. And it was the same bill they were planning to force onto the Jamaican people. To make it make sense. In them last manifesto, the same bill where they
love for Jamaica where you want to see. Love for Jamaica where you want him. You can't intimidate we. We are pressed on with the bill, and that's it.
Oh, you mean say it a pass, but about you can't tap it. You know, man, you can't tap it from pass. We tell them, say, full speed ahead we go. You're not going to know oversight committee that will not happen. And that we are trying to tell you it will go happen. Andrew Michael will be elected on September 3rd, not the white British man. The white British man is moving around in Jamaica and operating and acting as if he is the prime minister. And anything when he say must go. It's not going to happen, it's not going to work. The country is not
Nathaniel, hold on. DP done cookie rice and peas. Good afternoon to you, my friend DP. How are you doing?
Oh, DP there. What going DP? What going to rice and peas?
The rice and peas. Rice and peas are going. On up to.
Yeah, we see you there and long time and now, you know, what going? You don't cook now?
You know, no, I eat, me just don't eat. My neighbor them invite me for jerk chicken and rice and peas. So.
Okay, that's
one of your friends in our comment and say, can you bring that court?
Court?
Tell my Kelly Nara bill got quote.
Care what got quote?
The
The
Nara
Nara
What got
bill.
quote for? Oh, the
Bill and
Nara.
quote. That
I
Yo,
don't give
right
that
now,
answer.
as me say. So me I listen to man last night on Scrub Live with Josh. And them I say the bill this and the bill that and the bill that and me I say, but the bill is not yet law. So all them I say the bill I do this and the bill I do that. The bill not doing nothing. So what them problem? Them problem is, as me keep on saying, is a madman stone and empty mango tree. No? If that bill I did a full bill, then would have left me go through and then have sitting for complain about. And that them would have do. Yeah, but when they go and talk and beat up them government, that them can't stop it. That's the best part of me I say. There's nothing what them can do to stop it from pass. So that's all we need to know.
All of the talking going to come to GP Tuesday evening when the bill pass.
No,
All of
man,
the
it not come tonight, man. At that time, them a go real up.
No,
Yeah, man, at that time,
it have a pass in the lower house and then it have to go to the Senate. Them are
Yes.
debating at the Senate.
Go on down there. I'm going to ask them.
So the pass in the Senate.
So we don't have not to worry about. But they
Well,
want
pass by the
to
Senate.
Senate to chat to it. So we don't have no time.
You're me not understand, gentle people. You're me not understand. Me old enough to remember a little bit of manly ruling. Remember PJ, remember Portia, remember Bruce Golding. I've never heard that the Prime Minister have too much power before. So why the fear what they have with Andrew having powers? That me not get. Anybody can explain to me?
DP, let me say something to you. Did you know that the President of America has far more power than the Prime Ministers of Jamaica?
Of course. Then you mean you said the other day say you have people with the Prime Minister.
Did you know that most somebody background noisy? Who for background noisy? Mute now. Did you know that most of the people who the Prime Minister hire, him can't fire them? The Prime Minister hire the only persons the Prime Minister hire and can fire the ministers them. The Prime Minister hire the Chief Justice and them can't fire him. The Prime Minister hire the Governor General and them can't fire him. The Prime Minister hire the President of the Court of Appeals and so forth and them can't fire them. So Trump have more power. Trump can fire a whole heap of people. Trump have more power. The President of America have more power more than the Prime Minister.
You know, Carl, that is why they decide that because the land they operate when they are draft, they are draft proper, you're going to give power to up pine, you might give them power to remove. And anything when you see PMP create, that is the loophole then left, so them to be there and to what they like and not they remove them.
Yeah.
That is how they structure the bill.
We know him can't fire MP neither. Bridget, we know that, but remember,
as me
find MP.
As me ask
people
the
apply the
question,
MP them.
as me ask the question, why this is the first me I hear so much people are saying have so much power, right? Why and what power I have where no other Prime Minister never have? What power Andrew Wallace have right now PJ never have?
What power that was not given to him by the people September 3rd?
Exactly.
That's the question what we have to ask. All of the power we have is the power that the people have said, okay, sir, lead on our behalf. Use
Exactly.
the power on our behalf.
Something else, everything will happen. If something go on out at airport with customer, who then call upon? You have a woman with 5 baby father and then minor take care of it. Who for name she call upon? Everything are Andrew. So something me all the other day me get upset with one lady. One senior citizen in Manchester. She rent her house, she said, to some contractor. And she not know him full name, she can't get to him whatever, and he now come out of her place and now get no rent. She called Tyrone and I say, Andrew need for help her. And me that run the live same time to all some people in the live, I say, DP, take time with her, I want senior citizen. But you realize, say, you hear the foolishness them from adult, you hear them from Pitney, you hear the
But
them
she
just
should
chat
have known
Andrew this,
better.
Andrew that.
Rose as a
That's my
senior
point.
citizen, she should know better.
Thank you, Carl. That is the point I did make.
She should have known
You
better.
rent your place to somebody that all you get are their first name and you know say him is a contractor. That's all. And you have you sit them in your place and you have your key. And you call nationwide if you ask to tell Andrew say Andrew for help you. What that have to do with the Prime
Yeah,
Minister?
man.
So
When,
that
when
point
she
I
and the
make.
money that when she and him that going at the deal for rent her place, she didn't make the Prime Minister, she didn't let in the Prime Minister on the deal.
Exactly.
She didn't call the Prime Minister.
Go to the lawyer. A lawyer case that you get a lawyer, you get a case.
Same thing I was saying when me hear the PMP, them I say, Usain Bolt must get back him money. I mean, I say, if you say must get back him money, that means you demand a taxpayer like me and the rest of them want to pay tax, give back him money. You know? And the Prime Minister need to do something. I mean, I say, when Usain Bolt did not go in business for buying shares or whatever with SSL, was the Prime Minister notified to say, I am going to invest my money? No. So everything at the Prime Minister them a call upon. Me not get it.
And you will never get it neither, you know, DP. So don't try get it. You will never get it from some of these people because these people, sometimes you wonder if them people you just talk out of malice, H's hour.
So case in point, them gain 14 more seats in our last election. So what's the point of me having one PMP MP where everything is still a blame Andrew Onless for? So when I voted my MP for? And what's the point of people voting in PMP MP? If everything them are still call, you have one where I say, oh, the people them not get no assessed by whatever. And then before she go sign up with people and make them do self-report, she come and say the government not doing anything. So what's the purpose of the MP then call? Explain to me. Because that's the excuse.
No, the purpose of the MP is to come to Parliament, come one bench and collect them extra salary every month.
And blame Andrew.
To them account.
And blame Andrew.
And then blame Andrew. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. And you know, this is where the MP them, the PNP MP them are preach the people them ears. Why are we in a power? So we can't do nothing. Rubbish. You're in a power for make representation because even the GLP MP them, and I know where you can snap them finger and just get things happen. They have to make representation on behalf of the constituency, the people who vote for them. And that is so for all MP, included the PNP MP. Must make representation on behalf of the people who elect them. That is their job descriptions. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, I want to go back to type because we had an intermission just now. I'm going to go back to type and I want to remind the people that the bunting again, Lord bunting around to make people out step in a shit here. Bunting said the bus there, all of them are going to kill off people, pick me the bus, them is no good, it won't work. And I want to bring you to the press conference of Melissa, where one called Heather Miller, PMP member of Parliament, said to the government they need to release back the school bus. We need them now. So we went from, it's not a good idea, it's not a good policy, bus or bus no good, to PMP members say, listen, let go bus them, we need the bus them. One more time again, people. Anything that this administration see that is needed and is good for the people and make an attempt to get it to you, PNP will fight against it. No surprise with the NARA bill. No surprise. They fought against everything the government decide to bring to you.
Not the propaganda again. Yeah, right? Man, one more propaganda again.
You're not paying no mind. We can start getting distracted by him now.
And by the way, Batibal,
Nathaniel,
the minister will be going to
Nathaniel, and this
Nathaniel,
me
hold
a
on,
talk
make
about.
travel make him fight,
And this
Nathaniel.
me a talk about Nathaniel. We are get distracted by these waste of space. Stop get distracted by them. We just do a whole road that talk about other things. We're moving on now. You know, waste that people don't even comment for the wrestle with him if he look wrestling. People don't even comment. Trust me, people don't know we will go at it with him. Right? We do pass a deal with a different thing. We have point out to the listening public that anything, and we not just say it, we are give reference points. Anything that this administration ever come up with that they see will benefit the people and make the attempt to get it to the people so they can benefit. The PNP fights against it. Right? Them push out the new JUTC buses and the type of bus and the this, that, and the third, them quarrel against it. And when the bus them come and do well and people loving it, they can charge them for new bus with AC, comfortable ride, new routes open up. You know what they do? They start stoning bus them. Because that is their mentality. Anything them see that is good for the people. Them
First, they say the bus them all, you know. But when the bus them come and they find out to the people, they gravitate to the bus. Then come back out and release press release, say they're not against the bus. The statement change again.
Yes, they did. And that's regarding the school buses. We don't talk about JUTC bus, but a school bus, Nathaniel at all. When the public shun them and tell the PNP, go, we want a school bus to the picnic. Then come out and say them do against it. They don't do against school bus. They do against school bus. Right? And it goes to show you that these people are flip-floppers who are just out to seek relevance and political expedience.
Yes,
that's all they're after. That's all they're after. They don't have the care of the people at heart. Because how could you go against school buses? How do you go against school buses for the children? That's why people them love up and jump in the bus and celebrate and say, yes, we love the buses.
Chappy, I heard that when Mike Henry, maybe Carl know about this, when Mike Henry was minister, there was a program put in place, Marisol, money was allocated, and when PNP then with them
scrap. Pay for the bus them and PNP scrap it.
Yep, so
the man enter the agreement for the bus.
Okay.
Right? And make the first payment and then scrap it.
So this attempt was a second attempt. It wasn't the first. We not have our children traveling in safety to school.
You know what they did? When the public rebel against them and the school bus and then a major accident happened after, and that was putting them to shame. They got a bunch of their friends to buy up some highest buses. And mind you, it was the high top version, the low top highest bus. All right, school bus pan them and say, all right, we are dedicate these buses to school. They are the school buses. The program never lasts 6 months. Mash up. Quick. That program had gone to wreck. Right?
Mir, one of them mouthpieces that are about coaster, you know, and we know what would have happened. Anyhow, the government is going to buy a coaster. Either here, so then crash, or missing, stolen, all of them something would have happened because them know how they would have make them money off of that.
And no safety component, or they, because the coaster can blend in the rest of bus them. Then take and go their own private business, much like from here, ambulance ton removal truck. Yes, ambulance, Ministry of Health ambulance that we purchased for the hospital ton removal truck to remove medical worker furniture from one point to the next. That's the type of nonsense them are going with and corruption.
Guys, me I go lock off 3:45.
Right?
Me I go and listen. Big up on yourself.
Respect.
Yeah, my fam.
Yeah, man, they're going to use the coaster them and go hustle. And
that is so true.
So when you hear them fight against the Naira bill, it's because them can't find where them are going to benefit. Them are look to see where them are going to benefit. Because
Yes, and to them realize that they now get no money to spend, Chavi. That is what hurt them. They now get $1 out of it to spend. That is what is causing the problem. They come where them now get no money, they PNP, they're not getting any money in their hand to spend. They are the way they will plan up our piece, so they may not get money to spend, and they can't wait to the money they come to rebuild the country.
just like the relief funding that is being given to the people through the roofs program, them now give it to MP to go give the people them. It is being sent directly to the individual. So that is part of the problem. That's why there's so much uproar and argument and problem and cussing from them, because they're no longer getting taxpayers' money to use it at their mercy and to use it at their will. So everybody miserable. Body a ball and complain. Right? But I will stand by my statement.
You see, Travis, as long as these people can't put them on in the cookie jar, you know, them have a problem. And one of the reasons why you see them so miserable after just lose an election, because my 42 years of following politics, I have never seen where an opposition just lose an election and so strident after. One would have thought that they would do some examination of themselves to find out why them lose after three consecutive elections. Why them lose?
That cannot happen. If the PNP should sit down,
that is always the norm.
And I'm going to explain to you why they can't do that. I'm going to explain to you. If the party, the PNP, should sit down and look into themselves and wonder why they lose and what's their best road to victory, that would have meant that they need a new party president. And the sitting party president do not want that conversation to even start, much less they had. So guess what? I said, no rest for the wicked. Back on the firing line instantly. Because if he keeps them out there on the firing line, then there's no time to ask any question of his leadership or his viability as to be elected.
Yeah.
There is no money in the country. Says who? Moving right along. Moving right along. We didn't go pay that no man. We didn't have to pay that no man. Moving right along.
Well, on
seeking relevance.
Let me show him my money. Look on the screen. I want to have him can't see this.
Seeking relevance.
Is that money this me hold up, you know?
Look like one $5,000 bill.
So you say no money there in this.
Me know it's a $5,000 bill because me see it. Yeah, me see it's a 5,000.
Yes. When you ever say no money in the country, see me have a money, yeah? So what kind of foolishness you talk at a ball? What you mean? What you mean by that?
At a ball, you're as smart as a brick. You are as smart as a brick.
You need for wheel and come again, man.
Where you get that from?
Man, say no money in the country.
No stop, man. That's all you're not going to do.
The same argument that when Michael Manley use up the whole of the money and no money no left here.
That's all you're going to do. You go ball. You
got money every day.
Let me tell you something. You have a long way to go for 2026 now, and you're balling now stop till 2030 and beyond. When 2030 comes, you still go ball and ball so more. So I'm sorry for you. Hold up your stress, Delroy. Hold it up.
Hold it, Delroy.
Yeah, man. So, honorable is very important, man. There's so many projects that is going on in the country that are national projects that needs to be finished at a faster pace. You understand me? At a faster pace. At a quicker pace. Right? Quicker pace because Factories Corporation can work with NARA to get them things done. You understand me?
Exactly.
Things will be done at a faster pace. And that is one of the ways to grow your economy, to drive investor confidence.
Travis, the PNP want the thing to go at a snail pace. So it roll up and up to 2030 when the next general election due. Them can say, see there, where is Nara? Nothing do. This, that. That is their strategy. But we will not take that bait. The government now will take the bait there. The government already know what they're up to. The government already know them strategy. And it's not going to work. This bill will come on stream within 6 months' time. Whether them like it, yes or no. Whether them like it, yes or no. No time, no them for waste.
So like me, you say, 6 months this thing will come on stream.
The latest it will be about.
No, come on stream before that now.
No.
Come on stream before that.
You the man say I've been seeing already established and
Fine, but me I said no,
already.
no, well I know. If all things been equal, remember now we know it will go back, it will go to the Senate, you know. And then it will come back to the House. What I know,
he came back to Parliament next week, 2 weeks after next week, Tuesday.
Nathaniel, and listen what me I say. If all things been equal, it can happen before 6 months, fine. But if all things is not equal, the worst case scenario is 6 months. Because remember, it will go to the Parliament, go to the Senate, come back to the House of Parliament, and then it will go to the Governor General for peruse and sign off. I don't know the time frame where the Governor General is concerned, but I know it now will take 1 month.
Quick and fast, not take no time. Quick and fast, everything I mean.
Tell me that, Chavi. Quick, the signature put on Pani.
In Senate sitting, in not no time. One Friday night Senate. When him Lambert could have cried till he is very idle drop out.
Hey, him can't cry, you see. But what Lambert you have to see with him, you know. One, Lambert never miss a Senate, you know. I know why Lambert never miss a Senate. Lambert are hustling money, you know. Poor thing.
But Carl, come back down to the money again now, Carl. Because the PMP them disingenuous. See, them fight against the rates when they get as member of Parliament, you know. It's here Lambert Brown, you know.
Yes, and Lambert Brown.
Increase. And it will now quite
increase. And the stipend for increase by 170%. That is
increase the parliamentarian get that now.
As it is now, a 53,000 he might get every sitting. Every Friday, Lambert Brown and the Senate.
We chat one bag of foolishness. Yeah, we sit down nice and chat one bag of foolishness. That's why I get 53,000, you know. You turn up now the Senate and try to check the labor right members.
No, but Lambert Brown, as we said, the PNP them is full of practices until it look bad. Because them a fight against the Prime Minister salary has gone to Mr. Golding. Now Lambert Brown in a Parliament and lobby for this stipend raise. And him want it raised by 170,000.
No,
sorry,
Carl, he get bad mind now because the jury them type of rate, so he want to raise too. Bad mind, you call it bad mind.
Why? Me I tell you, I want that Marky G and listen to what Lambert is saying at the Senate. I will not understand. I want everyone listen. But as we said, PNP, he is not here with them mouth say. No, I saw Papa Nana will come on Cliff Hughes program say. PNP is not here with them mouth say.
Me ask for this, Carl. Carl, me ask for this real quick.
See Attabal in the box. See Attabal join.
No maroon in the Senate.
Eh?
Is there any maroon in the Senate?
Well, I don't know, you know, because you have a lot of people who claim that them are married.
No,
The last time I checked, there is none.
Mark Golden promised to give us
There is no Rasta neither, Chavi.
Hold on,
There is no Maroon and no Rasta.
Nathaniel, let me hear what Travis I say. Hold on there. Yeah, Travis.
Give a Senate seat to a Maroon. Somebody who represents the Maroon community.
Yeah. But see, comrade Atabal in the box, yeah, where that type of
Atabal, tell us on what ground. Tell us on what grounds this bill going to court, please.
No man, no man, me a big up your Chavi. You some member election night. You tell me say boy, you take it 30 and we believe that. You understand? You do it, you know. You know. Remember, Chavi. Why you on mute?
When me talk to you, sir, where's the minute here? Me talk to you?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
No, me remember last time me you talk still the night before election, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You remember?
Not quite, but tell me.
No, man, when time I did there, Jamaica, we have vote and thing, and tell me, say, boy, I waste of time, you know?
Oh,
you know?
So you member of parliament win?
Yeah?
A member of parliament won his seat?
No, some member of parliament lose.
But the man still saying, all right.
But me still have a member of parliament still, Road and May Crawford, you know? Honorable.
Best you ever had. Best you ever had, best.
Well, somewhat still, you know?
Best you ever had, man. Best.
Yeah, but we still want you to tell us. And we don't want you to divert. We want you to tell us why the PNP are take the bill.
Yeah, my part of the bill, alright. My part of the bill still, alright. Like the land part of the bill still, me not really agree with it still.
And what about it? What about it?
No,
we want to know on what ground Ataba will the PNP be taking the bill to court.
Hold on, Nathaniel. One thing at a time. Him say the land part you know agree with in the bill. Tell us why not the land part you know agree with, please.
Remember, alright, look here, me have land at Jamaica right now, you understand if I me get from my daddy, but them the land the idle. But I don't want the government come take the land there to develop and me not get nothing for more. If you know if me get something.
No man, not go so not about that is not true. If the government are gonna take any citizen land, them are gonna pay for. Not go so.
It is not take when you pay for.
Not go so.
It's not take. Hold on, Carl. Let me agree with this. Suppose you not agree. Hatabal, wait.
Yeah.
It's not take when them are gonna buy it from you. Right? The land is in the area to which they desire to develop, and any country living in the world, it's the same process.
So suppose you don't agree if you sell them.
No, you have to sell them. If it is, and as Travis explained to you, Atabal, so any country in the world wants the government. Wait a man, hold on a man and listen. That's you can learn something. For you teach me and me I teach you. Yeah. Anywhere in the world there is Atabal. Yeah. If a development go on in a community, in an area, which the government project, the government are going to approach you and say, hey, this is a project what we are going to do. We're asking for sell the land. If you disagree and don't want to do it, then that's now the government are going to force you. The government are going to just put your money in the bank and say to you, say, watch out, it is it, this is it. Anywhere in the world, it's unique to Jamaica. Anywhere in the world. When the government are the highways, even out here toll road, even under the PNP administration, what them do? Them buy out land and develop the area. It is what it is. And just so it go. And it don't make no sense to even take it to court neither, because the court are ruling in the government favor. Because it's for the greater good.
So hold on, let me get distracted. I'm going to get back to Hatabal. I'm not sure on the reach, but beg on a second, please, Carl. Let me say this to Hatabal. Hatabal, if you have land in Jamaica, then you must be familiar with the law eminent domain. And that is a law with all over the globe. Eminent domain is the law to which the state use to acquire private owned properties for development and public use. The only thing they need to do is pay you just compensation, but no court, no law you have can defend you against eminent domain. It supersedes all other property laws. All if you have a skyscraper mansion on there, and the government say they must go through yourself with skyscraper, eminent domain takes effect, and then come and pay you just compensation and go through. The only delay kind of the process is you refuse to agree with the amount being paid to you. Dumpling.
All right, look, you see me have no problem with Jamaica build back, you know, Dan. You understand that we want Jamaica to build back and build back stronger than ever before. Because we love Jamaica, you understand, a free country who want to see it dip on the top of him up like we always been. Because Jamaica, to me, Jamaica one of the number one country in the world right now, no matter what go on. Nobody can. All right, look here. Let me tell you something. You see, if me the overseas are no part, nobody can tell me say, look, everything me say, you me say, yo, Jamaica is number one, no matter what. Me never say, yo, Jamaica ever done it. Me ever big up Jamaica as number one country in the world. Anyway, for me go, Jamaica number one to me. There is no other country over Jamaica, but there is no other country to me more than Jamaica. You understand? Me ever put Jamaica as number one. Me no love no country, I big up no country more than Jamaica. You understand? But, all right, you know, so like say sometimes, you see like all them bill and thing. Everybody have a look at thing and you listen to everybody say you want to really know what go on because, all right, me not have the privilege to read through the bill and do like, so me have to listen to everybody and say, yes, and I come to understanding and listen to everybody where they say, yes, and because me hear a lot of people say a lot of things about the bill. You understand? So me just have to just say,
we don't want you to do it that way. We want if you go and take the bill and sit down and read it for yourself. Because you listen to people, you're going to lead astray and believe the wrong thing.
No, hold on. Them
bill have to read, but
hold on.
You can't read it about how you understand it, you understand?
Hold on. Me understand yes, but hold on,
because me understand Atabal, you know. Atabal might not have the time to read and go through it, and like him said, his reaction is dependent on his understanding of what is happening, which is a fair comment. In spite of everything and all of the political debate, that which he just said is a fair comment. And all we can do is
a fair one,
get the right understanding.
Very fair.
At this juncture, the only thing we can do is encourage you to get the right understanding. The factual information concerning the bill. That's all we can tell you at this point.
But that more have to do travel because look at my next part again. You see me them and say like say all right. Next part again if I'm in a really I hear you know that. Like them I say boy like say all right, like whistleblower say like say boy if somebody like take some money. All right, Carl say somebody take all a $10 billion do some legal thing and the next man know and come out to the public and say, boy, John Tom.
Propaganda. That's propaganda. That's propaganda. Hold on, my papa. Hold on. That's propaganda. Listen, hold on, man. Let me explain the secrecy clause. Let's say, for example, the government put out one contract to tender, right? And you, at a ball, make a bid on the contract. Very good bill, favorable bill. The board is looking in your direction. No board member, nor no employee of the establishment not supposed to go leak the information and tell me because me and them are friends, so me can craft my proposal and my pitch to beat yours. That's what that is about, Atabal. Do not be fooled by these people who come out and spread these propaganda narratives. Yeah. Right? And as the bill is continued to discuss and more clarity is coming, you don't have to listen, you don't have to take what I say. Go listen to Emily Fee. Go listen to Cliff Hughes and all of these people. Explaining the same issue.
Cliff Hughes have things that have issue with the bill. Everybody have a look at issue.
But let me ask you this. You think it is fair for somebody who employed to the government leak your information to somebody else so them can outbid you to win the contract over you?
Like for but me feel like the bid supposed to the part all 10 man a bid for one contract and the best bidder win.
That's how it's supposed to work. That's how it works. It's not an open bid, right? It's not an open bid where you out so everybody a bid in view of everybody. No, you submit your bid in writing, and me submit my bid. If me I do it fairly, but none of that them I do. People are waiting. People put in them bid.
So
hear your information and then go craft for them bid for rival yours and try to win the contract over you.
But me now
that's
cut
the issue.
Me now cut your sales. All right. So what if 10 person bid? At the end of the day, you know the bid where the 10 person make like all of them bid. It will come out to the public or it will keep in a secret. Like for instance, a 10 person bid. And then say right to that person you get the contract. If you don't know
you get that information using the Access to Information Act. That's why other people know. And that's why even at the Auditor General report, she mentioned that people bid the exact amount that the hospital had agreed with the board. So they would have paid this amount for a particular thing. People bid the exact thing. It works when somebody we are winning hospital bid them time and time and time again. One same person always have the correct and perfect bid. Yeah, because you might get insider information.
No, look at me, those people say still not travel. You understand? Because like me, PNP them say like, all right, because look, you see me listen to the member of parliament, you understand them come out and like them make them point of view and them say, boy, if the bill like it is and it go to if it part but all right, look at me, when we learn PNP do not have the majority to stop this bill from passing in parliament. You understand? Because 32 is the majority to pass this bill. You understand? So PNP cannot stop it from pass. But they must say, boy, like there is a lot of things about the bill and what the people are talking. You understand? So because we know say PNP can't stop the bill from passing in parliament. You understand? And they must say
the talking at about is completely normal. Remember, this is the debate stage. Where this person go say and me I go say and this person go say it's a debate. It's the debate stage that the bill's at. So people are going to say, especially the member of parliament, they might go have a lot to say.
Yeah, man, but me I wait for Tuesday so and see what go on and then. But me have a problem with you know say boy we have a bill look like a thing like this and we know say boy the country can rebuild back still because that's what we want. You understand? Not to rebuild back, you know, we just want to know so we can move forward and have a better Jamaica and we can build more and more, you understand? And have a best Jamaica because for the country and we love the country, you understand?
All right, so I'm going to say this to you real quick.
Politics and things, you have to just go and talk and hold for people that show them jobs and jobs. You have to just talk like a Mike Tyson and try to defend yourself, you understand?
Right,
but
right.
Talk and comment, you understand? But no disrespect to nobody still, you know?
So may I say this to you, Hatabar, right? This is a bill that will be given the responsibility and funding to build KPH, the Portmore Public General, below over now the Falmouth, as well as Black River. There are other hospitals involved, but may I tell you about them 4 hospitals. Wouldn't you support building all 4 hospitals in the next 4.5 years?
We want Jamaica to have 20 more hospital built. Any amount of hospital to build for benefit, we want to better the country. Me love that. Anything with building or build the country, we support that. You understand? Me not against no building of the country or no development, you know?
That is it.
So me not against that, you understand? So, but as me I tell you, me not have no problem with it. All right, look at to me just want to see more and hear what go on and hear debate because me I listen. Because that's all we can do, listen and see what will really be the outcome I see. But we want the best of the country still, you know?
After 2, you know, when the bill pass, you will be coming right on this platform here. We're going to come together and Chavi and Chuck and the others. And we're going to go through the bill class by class so the people of Jamaica can understand what is inside of the bill. Yes? We're going to go through it class by class.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, that is one of the things where we're going to plan for do. We'll go through the bill class by class with you and flush it out for those who want to have a good understanding like you, Atabal. And the thing what I love
Yeah,
with you,
man,
Atabal, your
no, man,
knowledge.
Tuesday me come back. Tuesday me
No,
come
the
back,
thing,
man. Tuesday me.
what on the Atabal? What on the things what I love with you, you
Look at it.
accept.
Look at Hey,
What
Carl,
on the
listen.
man, what on you know, listen what me I say.
Yeah.
The thing we I love with you, Atabal, is that you readily admit say there is some things you don't understand. And that is
Yeah,
why
I understand.
you see
I'm
man
not gonna
like
lie.
you, you see people like you will learn. You will learn. You will learn because you're willing to learn, because you accept it, and that is good. Because there is things where I don't understand neither.
When me come out and say
Whole things me don't understand neither.
So me don't understand. I just speak me here talk, everybody talk and a debate and you understand, but more I forget a full understanding what really ever happen. You understand?
Yeah, and that's why Nathaniel say on this program here, we a plan for bring the bill come and we examine it class by class. By now and next week Sunday, but we will announce it. We announce
Alright.
it.
Yeah, anyway, big up on
you will
yourself.
hear it.
You come have to go cut off, you know, still. Big up on yourself,
Yeah,
thanks
but you
thank
to me.
everybody, big up on go and do thing.
Yeah, but
Big
you
up
to because me myself
Chavi,
have to go cut off though.
Big up yourself, Chavi, yeah. Chavi and my brethren still now. Big up yourself.
Alright, Atabal. Yeah, man.
But you win
Yeah,
this
man,
still, you know, you win
myself
this
I go
still.
leave.
Big up yourself, yeah.
Wednesday,
Alright.
we got to prepare with Chuck Shabby them there, and we just come together as a unit, Sheik and everybody, and we just one life, and we go through the bill class by class for the people.
Class by class, yeah. We all do that. We all do that, yeah. We all do that. We all do that. We all do that. So here what guys, me have to leave on you now, so just big up on yourself and take care till tomorrow if all things be